Alright. You finally get your hair cut. Are you over the top being long?
Oh, been over the top being long since it was long. I don't like my top of my head hair long, but whatever.
Well, let's shave it off. Number 2?
Sure.
On the top? Okay. And the bald fade on the sides?
Of course.
You got it. You got it, amigo. Let's go. Are you going to shave your beard off? So it doesn't matter if I cut a line?
Yeah, no, yeah.
Do you want to grow it?
No, I don't.
Okay. So the last time we did your hair, I colored it.
Mm-hmm.
Did anybody notice that it was colored?
Nope.
I didn't think so. One thing that I noticed about that color, which it was box dye, so it is what it is, whatever, but it had a reddish tint after I did yours. Did you notice that?
Mm-hmm.
Even though it was just medium brown was what the box said, which I don't recommend box dyeing anybody's hair, but when it's short like this, it doesn't matter because you can just cut it all off in 2 weeks anyways. Buddy. There's your grays. They're under there. Yeah, you can really see the red color next to your color now that I'm cutting it. When you were younger, did you ever color your hair?
Mm-mm.
Never? Until you met me?
No, I think I had highlights once, but that was a long time ago.
Like frosted tips?
Yeah.
Did you ever get a perm?
Yeah, I think so.
Was your hair longer when you did it?
Of course it was.
Well, because you figure you were in high school in the late 1980s.
I didn't have, it was before that.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
How old were you when you got a perm?
Probably middle school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, yeah.
So that would have been the early...
But it won't hold in my hair. My hair is so thin. Like it's so straight.
So straight, yeah.
It was like, perm? Right.
Everybody did perms back then, just to give the hair some body. I used to do a lot of old lady perms, and that was like the main premise of them getting their hair perm was to keep some body in it when they would curl it.
Yeah.
But you, when you grew up, because you were born 1974, I feel like the 70s was the perm era more than anything. And the 80s. No, I take that back. 80s were perm central. And now they're back. All the younger guys want their hair permed. Sayonara. So this hair that we grew up...
I believe my dad used to get his hair permed.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So after he watches this video, he can let me know if that's true or not.
Your dad watches the videos?
Yeah.
Probably just the ones that you're in.
Well, he watches them all, but I mean, he'll watch them through, but yeah. He liked the ones more when we were doing the car
stuff, yeah. Well, you could do car videos, but...
It's cold right now, right?
Well, it's cold right now, and you would do great if somebody was recording for you and doing the editing for you.
I didn't do too bad at the editing.
You were doing good. But if it's not something that you're really interested in, you're not gonna do it. But if I knew more about car stuff and I was out there recording, that would work out better. But when you're working on your car, it's like that's your time, and I'm doing something else. I am not a car person, but I appreciate that is your interest. And once we get a garage, I think it'll be better if you wanted to do that. But you're not a big camera person. You don't really care to be on camera. I feel like it took you a while to get comfortable when the camera was on.
Too bad, just whatever. Who's driving in the backyard?
You were.
Oh, that's right. I thought it snowed since then.
It's been snowing pretty much every other day, but not a lot, and then it melts a little bit, and then everything freezes over. Over it. Over snow. We should plan a long weekend trip to Florida.
I was just looking at that on my phone.
Were you?
At Destin, I think. What is it called?
Yeah, that's not that far. They got snow not that long ago.
Not that far.
It's not as far as like Miami or the Florida Keys. That's where my Aunt Kathy went when I was watching Grandma.
Mm-hmm.
And she said out of all the beaches she's been to, that was her favorite beach. It's so pretty. May is a good time to go. Right now it wouldn't be that. I'm sure the weather isn't as great right now, but for us, it would feel great. That's why people make fun of us when it's 60 degrees. And we're outside in shorts and tank tops. When you come out of that freezing cold temperature, 60 feels good. I thought it felt warm last week when it hit 20 something. I was like, oh, I don't have to zip up my jacket anymore. But then in the fall, when the weather starts getting colder, we're bundled up when it's 60 degrees, you know. Oh, baby. Do you know what we should buy for the house?
What's that?
A humidifier.
Yeah.
We need one. Would we be able to hook up? Because some people, they have it where it's hooked up to the furnace.
Well, yeah, you just gotta get one that's able to go on the furnace.
But I heard they're not as good as just buying a humidifier separately.
I don't have a clue, but...
Yeah, I've had a couple clients say that.
It wouldn't be so dry in here if we could let the furnace run.
Mm-hmm. I thought it would be better with all these plants we got. But I'm just having to water them more often. They're very thirsty. Oh, look at that. I wonder if there's any plants we can get that keep the air more humid.
I don't know.
Or should we just get more plants?
No.
Crispy lineup.
It's funny because, 4 years ago, I don't even think we had a plant in the house.
Mm-mm. It all started with that one, the big mother one back there. It was this little tiny spider plant. My aunt gave it to me. And then it grew, and it had babies. And then I became addicted to plants. That's the plant with the little red flowers on the top right there. You bought me that last year for Valentine's Day, and it just bloomed the red flowers again. So this time of year, it blooms those little red flowers. It's so cute. Mm-hmm. Which is nice to have a winter plant, and then my orchid, that's gonna start blooming purple flowers here pretty soon.
Which one's that?
It's back here in the way
Oh, I see it.
back. Like the flowers are trying to start to bloom on the glass. 'Cause that's where the sun is. Yes, I enjoy having plants. Oh, you know what I gotta set up is that herbal thing that Aunt Kathy gave me for Christmas. It can go anywhere because it's got like the light on it. So we could have fresh herbs. Yeah. That's gonna be very fancy cuisine. Do you remember the first time I cut your hair?
I do.
You do?
Yes.
What was it like? Or what happened? What do you remember from it?
Just cut my hair.
I don't remember the first time I cut your hair, but I remember you. Because the first time I seen you, somebody else was cutting your hair. You were getting your hair shampooed.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember the phone rang, and I seen your name come across the caller ID at the barbershop, and I didn't know who you were. But something told me to answer the phone. I was in the back having lunch, so somebody else could have answered the phone, and I seen this name, and just a little inner voice was like, answer it. So you said you were looking to get your hair cut, and I asked if you had a preferred stylist, and I said who was available that day, and you go, let's go with Jessica. And I knew I was talking to you, even though I'd only seen you the one other time. I was like, yes, this is what I wanted to hear. And then I know that you came in and I cut your hair, but I don't know much about what we talked about or anything. But I remember eating lunch, and seeing your name come across, not knowing who you were, but in my, like, I guess I had a little inkling that you were going to be somebody important.
I wasn't nobody important.
You're very important. And then, you started coming to me every Friday after that.
Yeah. Every Friday.
Then he started bringing his kids in. And one time I remember I was doing your face shave, your hot shave, and the kids were asking you for money and they were behind the counter and you, like, 2 or 3 of your kids were there. For sure, Caitlin and Michael. And they're behind, and they're like, Dad, Dad, Dad. And they were just bugging the shit out of you on purpose. And you're like, fuck them kids. I started laughing. I'm like, trying to relax. Man, they were giving you a hard time. It was so funny. Dad, give me $10. Dad, I want to go here. Dad. And that was the last time you brought your kids in. We didn't see him after that. And that was, shoot, I remember Michael coming in to get his hair cut for prom. And at the end of this year, Michael's going to be 30.
Mm-hmm.
That's just wild. And then we're going to have our 10-year anniversary this year. Like, official anniversary.
Mm-hmm. In a couple months.
Yeah. We should do something for it. Like, go to that, Firekeepers Casino or something. Get a room.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Or get a room downtown Detroit. Nothing crazy, like, we don't gotta go on a big vacation, but...
And I'd rather go to the other one.
What one?
The one out there. That one,
Fire-
4 hours, 3 hours from here.
Firekeepers, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we can go to that one.
We've been to the ones in Detroit.
That's true. Yeah, go somewhere different. Or we can go to Vegas.
No.
I want to go back to Vegas. I enjoyed Vegas with you. I feel like you can go to Vegas 100 different times and see different things. No, but we should go for our wedding anniversary this year to Vegas. Because this year we'll be married 5 years, but together for 10. And then how many girls from the barbershop that I was working at ended up marrying their clients?
Only one other one that I know of.
Well, the girl that was cutting your hair before I even started working there, she left.
Oh, yeah.
She married a client. And then it got pregnant, had a baby.
Yeah, the first time I went in there, she was there. She was married like 2 weeks.
Yeah. And then the wedding that I officiated was for hairstylist and client. Who are the other ones? It's very common. Will has friends right now that are like divorced and dating. And he told, did you tell them or you didn't tell them go get your hair cut at a barber shop? Looking for love. Were you looking for love when you went?
No,
or
no, it was
just
not.
kind of. But the chances of that happening are like, it's not that high of a percentage chance. I mean, it happens definitely a lot, but you gotta think it's like going to a restaurant and seeing your favorite waitress all the time. How many other customers does she have that probably all, a lot of them want to date her? Same thing with like lady barbers, hairstylists, how many other guys are in there trying to get dates.
And most guys keep coming back because the girls are nice. And they have to be nice to get them to come back. So.
Mhm. And some people, they just think that being nice is flirting.
Yeah. Snowing.
Yeah, you're a little dry, but
Yeah.
also your hair was long for a while. So now we got you. Yay!
Yay!
Me handsome!
Now I just gotta do the rest of my face.
Mhm. I don't like doing his face anymore. Because this hair here, it's like little fishing wire that gets
No, it's not.
stuck in you. It's awful. But you do a better job than I do. Just like I do a better job at unloading the dishwasher. Thanks for watching.
I don't
Bye.
think I've ever unloaded the dishwasher.
Well,
Maybe I have.
It's my
When
job.
you were gone.
When I wasn't here. That's alright. It's my
My hair's
job.
it's still too long.
Do you want it shorter than that?
No, it's fine. Oh, you can see my glasses runs. Yeah.
Bye.